And welcome back, guys, to another episode of Skylines Sunset Harbor DLC, as we are taking the awesome cinematic, wow, that is not a good look, but we're taking the cinematic look of our lovely city of Franklinville. So welcome back. We are again playing Skylines Sunset Harbor DLC, and we are back. And you can take a little zoomed out view, and the city is looking awesome. For today, I would like to get into one thing and one thing only. First of all, I bought a tile that is the back right. So this is the most back right tile we can get. Oop, that is the wrong button. But as you can tell, this is the most back right we will go. And there is a lot of farming land. Now, I would like to build a farm here, so I'm going to use the Skylines Industries, and we will build a farm. So what we're going to do for now, I'm going to be honest with you, this is the second time I'm recording this, because Twitch did not record my first episode. So if you see some things that are kind of like random trees that are kind of in some sort of formation, well, that was the old farm that I originally built that I had to destroy to create this episode. So let's get started. So the very first thing we want to do when building any industry, for that matter, is we need to actually lay out the industry. We need to paint the district. So we're going to paint this giant square over here. This should be enough for the time being, so that shouldn't be an issue. So let's just paint that. And that is obviously going to be forest industry. Then we want to come over here and paint the other district. So technically, we painted the industry. Now we actually need to paint the district. Sorry for the confusing lingo, but City Skylines makes you do that. It's not a big deal, but you know. So we are called, it's called, oh God, I need to do this, hold on. I'm stretching it so the names, so now the names separate. So did you see how the names are on top of each other? Sorry, that really bugs me for some reason. So just letting you guys know. So let's start it out. So everything is, well, did we label it farm? There you go. Okay, now it's labeled a farm. All right, now we're able to go. What a good start. So the first thing we're going to do is kind of build a straight line, a straight road all the way out to here. And then what we're going to do is take this middle road and we're going to go to the right about 1700. And then we're going to go to the left, the same, 1700. All right, so what we want to do is, since we do have the farm industry and this is the main road, we want the farm industry to actually, like, when you're driving in, we want you to make sure you know it's the farm industry. So I want to actually map out how big. Okay, so I do have medium crop fields. All right, so I did get those. So I'm going to actually use those. So how many squares do I have to go out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So about 9 squares. So let's build a road that's about 9 squares out from here. So it's probably one node. I'm just gonna guess. I literally am has no main building. Okay, so sorry, I got ahead of myself. So we need to place the main building, obviously. Now we can build. Now we can start building. So what I want to do is I want to build a well, first of all, it needs to be a longer road than this, but I want the fields along the road. So when you're driving in, that you see these fields. I'm pretty sure that's corn, or I'm guessing it's corn. Yep, it's corn. So you see the cornfield, so you see everything, and you know where you're at. I know that's silly, but I think that seems kind of cool. Anyways, so let's put that there. Now what we want to do is, we want to do this. We're going to bring this over and connect it. Then we also want to do the same thing over here. And that is slightly slanted, so that's not what we wanted. So while I'm laying out this road, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Guys, we are at 201 subs. So I appreciate everybody thanking me for congratulating me on 200 subs. I do really appreciate it. Everybody out there supporting my channel, and I'm supporting other channels. We're kind of like one big Skylines community, so I do appreciate that. And I'm actually okay. I'm okay with that. Want to know what we're gonna do? But anyways, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. I truly do appreciate it. You guys are fantastic, and I appreciate all the support I get from everybody. We're gonna do that. So watch what we're gonna do with that path. I think that's the nope. I can never figure out which one the farming fence is, and we'll just put a fence right down the middle. There you go. So that looks kind of cool. So we'll leave that like that. Okay, so we have this side. So we have our actual farms. So now what we do is, yes, we have a medium fruit field. So what we want to do is basically the same thing on the left-hand side. I know. But if you think about it, all these buildings for the farm, they're all rectangular or they're square. I mean, it's very hard to create a very unique farm. Although right now I can tell you this, yeah, we don't want that. Those are the greenhouses and they just don't look right. They do not look good. I mean, if we had more of an industrial farm going, I'd be all about it, but we really don't. So anyways, so let's go back to our roads and let's see, we can just measure this. So that is 240, so we want 240. Is that just to the other node? Yep. Nope. There you go. Perfect. Awesome. And we're gonna do literally the same thing, so don't freak out. I am gonna change some things around, so please don't think that that this is all that the farmland is gonna look like. It will look a little bit different at the end. So we will add detailing, so please don't think this is the final product. Thank you, and I greatly appreciate that. And let's see, we'll do the same exact thing we did. So let's see. That's the farm one. Nope, that's the farm one. There you go. I never guess it right. Anyways. All right, perfect. And that looks good there. You know what? All right, so that is good there. And I know that, let's just add a path so it looks filled in. We're not gonna add one with, there you go. There you go, cool. Okay, so we have that. Now, oh my God. Okay, I wanna need to center our main building a little bit better. No, that's the best I can do. It's an odd number. Those tiles. Okay, well that is all we can do. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go around like this. Okay, so we have that. Okay, so this is like I said, this is our main building. Let's put a fence around it. What we're gonna do is gonna be kind of cool. We're trying to make this kind of like, so our farm, this is what I'm thinking in my head. Our farm has kind of outgrown this little house, you know, and we're kind of expanding out to here. So what we want is kind of like an older farm look, and what we're gonna do is use some of these shrubs and overgrown bushes and stuff like that, and just kind of place these around, and just to make it look like, oh, that's too big. Just make it look like, you know, this used to be our farmland, and we used to have it all fenced off, but guess what? We've outgrown it. Let's see, can we add one more? Nope. Then let's add a couple trees. There we go. Looks really good. Maybe one more. And then we'll add a couple rocks, just for that extra little touch. And as you can tell, some of my trees are struggling a little bit. There used to be a bakery or something like that nearby, and it created pollution. This land will heal, so I'm not really too worried about that. So that looks pretty cool. Maybe add one more tree over here so it doesn't look like, oh, can I? Yep. Add a couple trees over here. There you go. So it just looks a lot better than it did. So it's just those small details to help it make it look better. So, all right, so we have that. Now what I want to do is I want to create some farm area. Let's see, I'll connect that. I want to create an area for our industrial. Let's see, this isn't going to be anything too crazy. So basically, the farmland or any industry, you can actually create industry. And so I want some small buildings. Cut that off there. Cut that off there. I just want some small industrial buildings just to change it up a little bit. Like we don't want like all, you know, we have to add some density to our farm, and we don't want anything too crazy, but this will work out pretty cool. There you go. So that should be perfect. And then I'm going to probably fill in these 4 squares. And maybe building like this. So those are all going to fill in. Actually, I'm going to fill this in so we get one giant building. So that'll look cool. We can fill the rest of that in later on, but that's just something to think about. You know, it'll look cool. Now, the next thing I want to do is I actually want to build out here, and then I want to kind of do a slight diagonal. There you go. So where is our barn? I know we have a barn. There you go. So now it is not the biggest barn in the world, but I want it connected to the road, so it kind of looks like that. Then I kind of want to follow the same theme to what we did with the main building over there. So I want to fence it. Then we're going to add all the detailing, same kind of detailing that we did, just to show that, hey, this used to be our main farm area, but not anymore. There we go. Perfect. So actually what we can do, actually we have a lot of land for this. I hope this fits. I hope this fits. I'm going to try building a wind turbine there. Okay, cool. So this kind of adds to the look of our farming industry, because look at that wind turbine, you have clean power, and now we're going to basically do what I did over, like I mentioned already twice, that some overgrown bushes over here. That wind turbine, it's all natural. It's wind, you know, well, it's obviously a wind turbine creates wind electricity. Oh my gosh. Yes, I know it does. Thank you. Thank you, Captain Obvious, Sports Monkey. I appreciate it. So we'll have that. Now we can't get too much closer to the wind turbine, but we can definitely add some more trees like this. There we go. Perfect. This looks really good. I like how this looks so far. Sorry about the camera. That is City Skylines. Just if I get too close to the wind turbine, it will literally jump me it'll push the camera all over the place. So sorry in advance about that. And let's add some rocks. And the reason why I add rocks is, you know, you once in a while you really do see this. You do see rocks around. You know, if I've actually lived in Vermont, and I can tell you I actually have seen giant boulders and rocks like this that are actually out in the middle of farms. So this is actually somewhat realistic, and it's just a really nice detail touch to it. So that's really cool. So that's a cool start. I'm very excited about that. That is really cool. I like that. Okay, so now we have a couple other buildings. Now you have to be aware of a couple things. I'm just trying to get to it. Okay, so the flour mill, the cattle shed, and the milking parlor, they create a little bit of pollution. A little bit. So be aware of that. So I'm going to try to make these buildings build these buildings off to the side a little bit. Do you think that's lined up? Not as good as I like. So I want to build these buildings kind of over here, away from everything. So let's go over there. Perfect. There you go. So let's build these kind of over here. By kind of over here, I mean definitely over here. So I'll put one there. Put one right there. And we'll just kind of keep these all together. So we have a milking parlor. Now we just need a cattle shed. So we're keeping these all over there, which is absolutely fine. I know you guys might say, hey, this is boring. Okay, I don't think you guys act like that, but you know. But it's all right. I'm trying to keep the pollution away from our farms. From our plantations and our fruit farms and stuff like that. We don't need that near us. We don't need our crops polluted. That would be bad. I mean, in this game, you actually really can't do that, but that's... Wow, I made 2 different types of fences. Oof. 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 That. Alright, so let's... What can we add over? Actually, if we have... Actually, this would be kind of nice to add. So these are the small animal pastures, and that's actually kind of a good add to put over here. And they also have their own fence, so that works out really super nice. Oh, then I need to create the barracks. I forgot about that. There we go. I really can't go any closer because guess what? City Skylines won't let me. There you go. Okay, perfect. So we have that right there. So that looks cool. Now what can we do? Oh yeah, so we need to put the barracks. And put a couple of those right here. That works actually really well. I actually really like that. Ooh, that looks good. I like that. Those fit in really nicely. And what we could do is just to be a little high maintenance, add those trees. Like I said, our healthy trees will end up growing back because of the small amount of pollution that I actually polluted. You know, I had the bakery or whatever, and that pollution will clean itself up. So those trees will be okay. All right, now for the final thing I want to do is we already added the industry over here. So what I want to do is something really cool that I don't know if is actually going to work, but we're going to grab a normal road and kind of create a center of commerce. We're going to have some commercial over here. Why does that road seem... Weird. For some reason, that road seems really, really big for some reason. I know it's not. So it just seems really odd. Anyway, sorry for that. All right, so what we're going to do is I want to put a little bit of commercial over here. So what I'm going to do... I might make it a little bit longer. I'll keep that road in the middle, but I'll make it a little longer. Okay. So what I want to do over here is I'm going to district this. And you're going to be like, why are you districting this? And I will... If it will let me... Oh, it will. Okay, so we haven't screwed up anything farming-wise. So what... Oh, actually, you know what? That was dumb. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry, I take that back. No, all we have to do is go over here and then hit that. There we go. So what I did was I added the organic and local produce. I can't believe what I just tried to do. Anyways, so we want to add some of these smaller commercial buildings. So we're gonna add them 3 by 2. So when you actually create these, little shops will actually pop up and it'll look pretty cool. So this one's not going to be as big, but we'll see what happens when it actually all fills in. But I want little shops. No, that's too big. We'll see if it works. There's that. And then any other spots we can... No, I think we're good for now. So I'm going to sim the simulation for now, and I'm going to add some details to it, and then I will get you guys, I'll make sure that you guys see the end result. Thank you guys for watching. I truly do appreciate it. Happy 200 subs to everybody. You guys all help me grow this channel to where it's at today. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your day, and please don't forget to wait those couple seconds. I will, it'll be 2 seconds for you guys and about 10 minutes of detailing. No, probably longer. 15 minutes of detailing for me. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day. And welcome back, guys. So that was like 10 seconds for you guys, and that was about 30 minutes of detailing for myself. So I did add a bunch of things to this area. And as you zoom out, you can tell I did add some silos to the left and the right, which is really cool. I did add a fence bordering the entire farm. And then over here, this is our local organic and produce little commercial that we built up. And I did add a bus line, as you can see. But what I want you to see is if you do the 3x2, you get some of these shops. So like the organic stalls, a place for your stuff, then I did build that one myself. But then you also get like the free chargeable parking and buildings like this. Now you can delete them, and so you guys get the organic stalls and stuff like that. I did not feel like deleting it every 2 seconds in order to get a certain building, but I just tried the best I could. So I detailed this really well. So remember, it's 3x2. You get these little stalls that look really cool for the local organic produce. So that's pretty cool. Then I also did add in some other, remember this was our small commercial farming industry, excuse me, not commercial, I misspoke. So this is our farming industry building. So we got a couple of those. These farming industry buildings are very bland and boring. Look, they're literally just an open field. Anyways, I did add more details. Over here, I had some rocks and some moss. What's really cool is those bushes do not get affected by any pollution given off by these 3 factories, so that they're fine. If we put trees there, as you can tell, the trees will die. So I'm not sure why the game generically did that, but whatever. Anyway, so this is our farming industry. If you have any questions or comments or anything like that, please let me know.